Kozinski back to pass, finds Steve Grabowski down to the Fitz 1-yard line, setting up this Jason Johnson 1-yard touchdown run, 7-zip Tower. The Titans would go up by 13 before the half. Kozinski to Grabowski, hooking up again, this time for the touchdown. Fitz would come back strong in the second half. Ron Bird around the corner goes untouched in the end zone. Spartans within 5. But the air attack was just too much from Tower. Kozinski this time finding Chad Anderson for the touchdown. Tower moves one step closer to the playoffs with the 20-8 victory.
Folks, that was a big victory for Warren Woods Tower. They had to have that one. They're playing New Haven at the end of the year. That's not a game you want to have on the line for playoffs. Too good of a team to go up against. Right now they've got Centerline. They feel they can beat Centerline, and I'm sure Centerline feels that they could beat them. But it's going to be one of those games that tells you for sure playoffs or not. And they'd love to go 7-2 to possibly get a home game.
Well, they're big rivals now. Yeah, they could possibly, maybe even get one with 6-3. Probably have to go 7-2.
Probably.
But Kozinski, the quarterback, very impressed. Young man can really light it up. I mean, he's mobile. He can throw the ball. What more can you want?
He's got some serious touch. And right now we have Kathy on the phone. Kathy, welcome to the Sports Line.
Hi.
Hey, Kathy, what's going on?
Oh, nothing much. Just watching the Sports Line.
Okay.
Can't think of anything better to do myself.
Buddy.
Yeah, thanks a lot. How you guys doing?
Not doing bad at all, but I'm sure you guys are doing just flat out great after winning 5 games out of the first 7, and now you're going into the Centerline game. You have to be very confident.
Well, we're pretty confident. Kids are starting to play better, you know, but we know Centerline's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough game for us.
Dan, let me ask you the same question I posed to Brett Davis from Centerline. What concerns you most about Centerline? Because they are better than their 2-5 record.
Yeah, I guess what concerns me most is they just play really good defense, you know, and they're starting to get, you know, they put up, what they scored, 24 against St. Clair.
Correct.
So offensively, it seems like they're starting to get things going. So, you know, we just got to play well. Our kids got to play good defense and protect the football.
What's your one key to win on this game? What's the one thing you really want to see happen for a positive outcome?
I want to see our defense play well. That's it. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for a good effort out of our defense this week.
I got to ask you about your quarterback. Are you surprised? I mean, this kid has stepped up, and he looks fabulous out there. He can throw the ball. He's mobile, and he does everything you ask from him.
Yeah, you know, Andrew's been in our program, you know, since a freshman. He had a really good sophomore year last year on the JV, and, you know, he just kept working hard all year, and he stepped in there and done a really, really nice job. So, you know, he's going to be a big part of our program here this year and next.
Hey, Coach, tell me about number 33, the defensive force that just amazed you in that game on Friday.
He's a tough kid. He loves to play football, and he loves contact. He's a great defensive player.
Biskner, that kid is just unreal. He was all over the field, Coach. I don't know if you got to see the replays on that or if you've gone through the tape, but he was phenomenal in that football game.
Yeah, he's played well all year, and he continues to do that. And he's just you know, a great leader on defense, and he gets our kids fired up just by the way he plays.
Dan, we want to thank you for spending time with us several times this year. I know you're very busy, especially going down the stretch drive here. But congratulations. You've got 2 tough games ahead of you. But regardless of what happens here, you guys have had a fine season, and we wish you luck. And maybe we'll see you in the playoffs as well.
Well, we hope so, and thanks a lot.
Thanks,
Take care,
Dan.
Coach.
Go get them.
Thanks.
Good coach.
Good coach and a great season for Warren Woods Tower. But, folks, we've got more football to cover right here on the Sports Line. Next game we have
Basketball package.
Let's take a look.
Zoe in
3.
Top 3. Let's start in football. At number 3 this week we have
De La Salle still there.
at number 2.
Cousino.
And the number 1 team in
Has
the
to be
country.
WWT Tower. They're just playing so well.
In the country, or is that just in Warren?
Maybe in the county? No.
Okay, yeah.
But they
Warren
are
Woods
up
Tower
there in the
doing
top 5 in the county.
very,
in BCD,
very well.
though. That's not no joke. They're
Really?
good. Yes.
I did not know
After
that.
they beat Clintondale, they moved into the top 5. They may be in the top 3 this week.
All right, and now we've got basketball top 3. We've got some
got a
movement.
little
This-
High School Sports, I'm Chris Shunk alongside Bill Roos, and for the first time ever, Enver Shapelo. Joe Cocker not going to be in today, and first of all, I want to welcome you off to this game.
Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. I'm glad to be here.
Well, we are at Warren Woods Tower for the second time this year, and they are facing Centerline. Centerline right now 2-5, but then we've got Warren Woods Tower 5-2.
Well, Towers 5-2. You know, a win here puts them in the playoffs, so it's a huge game for them tonight.
Absolutely, and Bill, we've seen both these teams. They both have some positive things. We've seen the explosiveness of Warren Woods Tower. How absolutely crucial is this game to win?
Well, this is gigantic right now for the Titans. This is a win and get in situation. They really don't want to rely on next week's home game against New Haven, a team with only one loss and already heading to the playoffs. So mistake-free football pretty much guarantees them a win and a spot in the state playoffs tonight.
There you have it, folks. A crucial game for Warren Woods Tower. Could be the only Warren team to get into the playoffs. We'll be right back with the kick.
High school sports are defined by the
Warren Woods High School for tonight's Week 8 tilt between the home team Titans of Warren Woods High and the visitors from Centerline tonight. Centerline's kicking off. And here we go. We're underway. The up man with the ball, a starburst return. And the Titan is tripped up.
Check 2-3.
That was Matt Konzioka on the return. Warren Woods Tower start 1st and 10. Woods Tower starts their drive on their own 24. Kaczynski under center, drops back to pass. Oh, it's tipped. It falls harmlessly incomplete. Number 9 on the tip, that's Josh Norlock. Great defensive start for the Panthers. 2nd and 10 on Woods Towers. Here's another look at Kaczynski's rollout. And a fine job by Norlock.
Tell them I'm not working still.
Kaczynski under center. Quick handoff. And met rudely at the line of scrimmage by the Panthers' interior defensive wall. That was Johnson on the carry. For no gain. And we have 3rd and 10 at their own 24. Opening drive of this ball game, 11:20 to go, first quarter. 2 wide receivers set, 1 guy in the backfield for Woods Tower. Kaczynski, quick drop, throw, finds his man. Swung around, close to the first down. Looked like that's number 18, Chad Anderson. We called his name quite a few times last week over at Fitzgerald. That'll be 4th and 1. That's a 9-yard completion. And the Titans will elect to punt on their first series. Number 14, Rich Guittardo, one of the guys back deep, but the ball is going to go to Josh Norlock, number 9. Fields the ball at his own 40 and quickly brought down by the Titans defense. And the Panthers will start their first offensive set. 1st and 10 at their own 44. There's a look at big Don Mayick, number 55, who's credited with that tackle on that punt return. Al Osman, the running back for Centerline, should get a lion's share of carries tonight, especially on a sloppy track here at Woods Tower. They want to try to play mistake-free football as long as they can. Justin Graham under center. Take that back. It's Osmond on the carry. And Graham in a shotgun formation. They're going to go quick huddle, or no huddle. 5-yard pickup for Osmond. Graham once again in a shotgun. Osmond to his left. Quick pitch. Osmond nowhere to go and brought down rudely by the Wood Tower defense. We're having some technical difficulty here in the first quarter, and Chris Shunk will be brought back momentarily. Here's another look at Osmond trying to find some running room. Again, dancing around, having some difficulty, and he loses 2 yards. Third and 12. Graham with the pass intended for Darrell Rich, but the pass thrown slightly behind his intended receiver falls harmlessly incomplete, and we've got 4th and 12, and we're going to get another punt. So early on here, the first series for both offenses result in 3 plays and out. Rich Guittardo is set to punt the ball away for Centerline. It's difficult to pick up the gray numbers on the blue jerseys for Woods Tower, but it's Chad Anderson back to receive this punt. It lands at about the 20. It looks like it's going to roll out at about the 15, 16-yard line. And that's where Woods Tower will start its second offensive series, 1st and 10 at their own 16. Last week in a big 20-8 victory at Fitzgerald, Jason Johnson ran for over 86 yards in the second half, amassing 100 yards for the 4th straight victory for Woods Tower. Kaczynski a quick hit to Johnson. And again, both defenses are playing stellar in this first quarter.
Just stay up here.
Great job of run stopping right now. That's number 34, Johnson on the carry. And he gets luckily back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. Here's another look at it. Big hit by number 44, Ryan Stokes. Ryan Stokes is certainly a defender that will probably call his number a few times, along with Steve Gristner on the Woods Tower side. Kaczynski under center. Oh, batted down at the line of scrimmage, number 61, Corey Butler. Fine job there, because Kaczynski had Anderson open just across the line of scrimmage.
You guys have me yet?
And we have 3rd down and 10.
And I believe I'm back.
Yep, welcome back, Chris Shunk. 3rd and 10 at their own 16 for Woods Tower.
Feel like I missed half the game. All right, we've got Kaczynski under center, going to his left, and he passes it up. Flag on the play. Not really anything there.
It's the first penalty of this ball game. Kind of slow going so far in the first 4 minutes of action. Here's another look at it. They're really liking the idea of getting the ball out quick into the flats, trying to set up the screen, eliminating the defensive linemen in these plays, bottling them up inside and seeing what type of yardage they can make against the defensive secondary.
And it looks like the flag is going to be false start, so that play never happened. It's going to be 3rd and 15 now.
Well,
for the Titans.
Stokes is saying he wants to decline it.
How do you I thought that blew the whistle dead.
Normally it would.
Interesting.
But Centerline's given opportunity to decline it. They do. It's 4th and 10. Woods Tower 16. They're going to punt it away to Guittardo and Norlock deep.
If you remember, Guittardo had a pretty good game when we saw him against Lincoln earlier on in the season. And not a good kick, but a great roll for the Titans. And looks like Centerline's going to get the ball at the 44-yard line.
Boy, so far, Chris, we've seen 3 offensive series and just 9 total plays. 3 and out all 3 times.
And we've only gone through about 4 minutes so far in this game, and not a whole lot there. Warren Woods Tower does not look very fired up for this game just yet. Maybe it's the cold weather. Maybe it's the fact that their fans aren't as big a force as they usually are.
Maybe it's the fact that the field might be a little saturated as well, and they're just trying to find their footing.
Graham on first down. He's going to hand the ball off to Osmond, and we get a reverse going the other way. And they're going to pass it and really threw it away.
Guitardo with the
14,
pass.
Guitardo.
That's an interesting play early on in this ball game. A double reverse.
With the pass.
Some trickery, yeah.
I fully expect to see some hook and ladders and perhaps maybe a pitch back to the quarterback from the running back.
Maybe the Statue of Liberty.
That's the best play of all time.
Here's another look at it. Boy, I'll tell you what, Guitardo's lucky he's able to handle that ball. He bobbles it on the handoff.
Very wisely throws it away. Smart move by the 11th grader. The defensive backs were not fooled. 2nd and 10 for Centerline. Panthers going to the left. Graham cuts it inside and is met about 3 yards later by a host of Tower Titans.
David Sims, we called his name certainly quite a few times last week. Number 63, the interior lineman for Woods Tower. Big in on the first hit on Graham. Slowing up the Centerline quarterback here. We'll take another look at it. Graham looking straight ahead the entire time, but boy, 63 comes darting in and draws the first contact until the cavalry comes in and cleans it up. That's a 4-yard pickup for Graham.
Big 3rd down 7 here for the Panthers. They'd love to get a first down here. Break the spell. Graham from shotgun. Going to his left, and the ball is dropped by Guitardo. 4th down. Guitardo just couldn't hold on. It was a little bit thrown. It was thrown a little bit behind him, but still a very catchable ball. Would have been close to a first down.
Well, you can certainly see the elements. You're seeing the breath on these kids already tonight. It's early yet, just after 7 o'clock, but the temperature's falling probably throughout the night.
It's going to be a cold one for sure.
Really the first cold one of the season here in week 8.
You know, if you remember last year, we got into the cold games about week 4, so the players really got lucky this year. And on the punt, good punt, and down at the 15-yard line goes Castillo, and Tower's going to get it back. Tower really needs to show some more on offense in this one, don't they?
Well, they're in the shadows of their end zone the last 2 series. They're going to start at their own 12 or 13-yard line. If you remember the last series, they were at their own 16, so they haven't been given much in terms of field position to start this ball game.
Fresh set of downs for Tower. They need to get something going early on in this game. They wanted to get out and score early and get on the right track. And here we go inside up the middle. Johnson fumbled it, but fell right back into Kaczynski's hands. And now we got 2nd down and 7.
It looks like they're going to mark the ball at the 16. Give Johnson about a 4-yard pickup. We're still looking for the first down of this ball game. This is the 5th offensive series.
And Kaczynski, last week we saw him put it up in the air quite a few times. A lot of big gains in the air, but the conditions are not such. This week, Johnson again on the carry, gained about 3 more.
How about the big hit by Stokes? Johnson certainly was on his way, perhaps to galloping for a first down. And big number 44 comes flying in there and flattens him.
Gotta love that. He's hitting his helmet and feeling good about life down there. He's one of those guys that's not affected by the cold. He feels good about this. 6'4", 240.
Yep, there you saw him talking to the umpire, Stevie Guitar Miller. We'll be talking to him probably all night.
Big 3rd and 4 here for the Titans. And we've got a false start there. And Kaczynski running for his life is going to the right.
Figures he's got a free play, and he's got an open man.
And dropped by number 4.
Brett Elliott.
Elliott thrown a little behind him, but again, this play was it was a false start on the offense, and they let the play happen anyway.
Well, here we're going to take another look at it.
Very clearly a false
geez,
start.
It looked like a false start by everybody on the offensive line but the center.
How does that not get whistled dead? They declined it again. It's 4th down. How in the world does that happen? Are we missing something?
NFL referees?
I don't know. I'm going to run down there at halftime and find this one out.
There's a look at referee Danny Latham, veteran crew chief on the east side of town.
And the punt?
We're looking, this is our 5th. Oh, yuck.
Awful punt. Awful punt. They need to go get this one right away. That one went about 7 yards. Huge field position now for the Panthers at the 26-yard line.
That goes 10 yards. 16 to the 26. Here's another look at it. Polzianka. Oh, you know what he does?
He kicks the ground.
Yeah, he got a nice divot.
Born with a longer right leg than a left leg.
Well, I'll tell you what a 9 wedge, huh?
That's the 60-degree right there.
Yeah. Boy, is this a perfect setup right now for the Panthers. 1st and 10 deep inside Woods territory, Woods Tower territory.
Justin Graham, not a lot of luck this year. Their offense has been a little slow. Osmond in the backfield, excuse me. Graham going to his right, throwing with the left hand, and
double coverage.
Tons of coverage everywhere.
Jeremy Szymanski was the intended receiver. There's a look at him, number 80.
And Terry Lucy, I believe, hit the ball out.
Great coverage by the Titans defense on that particular pass play. Here you see number 33 in the middle of that pile, Steve Briskner, and we'll be calling his number probably as many times as we'll call his counterpart, number 44, Stokes, on the other side.
Briskner is awesome. 2nd down, Osmond with the carry, and it goes right on cue.
Right into Briskner.
Briskner with the beautiful tackle there. Now 3rd and long for Centerline. It's got to be 4-down territory. They're inside the 30-yard line. The 25 right now.
Boy, it's been rough sledding for both of these offenses already. And you wonder, we don't see a flag out here, so it's difficult to tell which way the wind's blowing. But you wonder.
Doesn't look like it's blowing much at all, but
it's hard though because
the wall right there.
The wall's in the way. It ends up being a 1-yard pickup for Osmond. You wonder if you just want to kick a field goal if you're able to, if you have a guy with a leg.
And no, not a catchable ball right there. It looked like there may have been a case from Guittardo for a pass interference, but I don't think he had a chance at that one. And one of the Woods Tower defenders got a clean shot on Justin Graham on a full-out sprint. Stokes coming into the game. And Szymanski coming out.
Something we don't see much on Guittardo. Nick Brass was the defender on that play. Defensive back wearing number 87.
Yeah, you know what? These Tower players play both ways a lot of times. And on 4th down, here we go. Graham gives it off to Osmond. Osmond up the middle. Gets the 1st down and more. Osmond still on his feet to the 10-5 touchdown. Al Osmond.
How's that for a great call?
Wow, 6-0 Centerline. The Panthers shock Woods Tower with the inside handoff. They were looking pass all the way, and Osmond with the ball.
There's another look, great draw. Sucks Woods Tower into believing that it's going to be a pass play. Great job of selling that play by Justin Graham.
And that's exactly why Al Osmond is the starting running back, breaks tackles, and gets into the end zone. Centerline, don't forget, had a big win last week against St. Clair, which nobody really thought they had a chance in that game, and they pulled it out. The extra point is no good. It must be tough kicking out there in those conditions because I've seen one good punt so far. Far on this one, they got the short punt, and now they defense very well, Chad Anderson and the Woods Tower. Nice tackle there by Dion Coleman. Kaczynski going inside with it, straight up the middle, and not a lot there.
Jason Johnson's just having a real difficult time right now.
It's not easy getting your footing in this sort of weather. Like you said, it's saturated out there, no question about it. It's almost like a sponge.
That last carry goes for -1. And it's going to be 2nd and 11 right now for the Titans.
Now we know the Titans can air the ball out. Let's see if you see that anytime soon. I know it's a little bit wet out there, but here's Kaczynski to his right. Got a man open, but overthrows him. That's Grabowski, number 27. We saw him quite a bit last week. Had a touchdown and a 40-yard reception as well.
There's another look at it. Nice rollout by Kaczynski. He's going to be given that option to be able to throw the ball or take off and run if he sees fit in that rollout. And he saw a man open and just overthrows him a wee bit.
3rd and 11. Woods Tower again having difficulty moving the ball against this formidable Panther defense. Here we go. Kaczynski rolling to his right. Throws it off, and the pass is completed by Elliott. Elliott gets a 1st down and more. Oh, they're going to mark him a little bit shy, but no, he is going to get the 1st down by about a yard, but looks like he stepped out of bounds about 4 yards before he was tackled. And finally, a 1st down for Woods Tower. Take another look.
18-yard pickup.
What a pass, on the move. Now, one thing I've noticed about Kaczynski, he's throwing the ball while running this week, and in past weeks, or last week when we saw him, he was setting. Yeah, he was setting back and passing. Stokes on the blitz. Johnson to his left. Johnson from running room. All the way down for another 1st down. That was the ugliest spot I've ever seen. The spotting referee moved back a yard and a half when he was walking towards the ball.
They give him 9 yards on that. It's going to be 2nd and 1. About the 47-yard line.
That's the Woods Tower offense we saw last week. 2nd down. Kaczynski hands it off again to Johnson. Johnson with enough for the 1st down.
Two-yard pickup for Johnson. The ball sits just inside the 50-yard line.
About 50 yards, 2 inches to go for pay dirt. Kaczynski looking to his left. Grabowski drops the ball.
Oh, I'll tell you what, he's lucky that ball hit the grass. Because that center line defender was right there looking for an interception.
You know, that center line defender wasn't going so hard for the...
Here's another look. Quick drop. Fine. Oh, Grabowski's just looking to run the ball before he sees eyeballs that pass right into his chest. It's fortunate for the Titans that that ball falls safely to the ground.
Hey, I see a friend of Sportsline, Derek Clark, on the close side of the field. And Johnson on 2nd down. Some running room going to his right up to the 45-yard line of the Panthers. Gain of 5 on the play.
Now Woods Tower is starting to show some stuff here offensively. Getting some big plays.
Take another look at here. Johnson always keeping those legs moving. Good tackle there by Clark.
Boy, Clark's not going to want to do that too many times, getting Johnson up high.
You know, with these conditions, it's almost not a bad thing because these guys are going to break a whole lot of tackles and their feet are going out from under them. And that's what happened to Johnson there.
We got a timeout with 2:05 remaining in this opening quarter. 6-0 center line.
Did you catch who called the timeout? I don't know if you know this, but I'm a huge fan of TV Warren News. If you want to find out what the latest is in Warren, the TV Warren News has all the insights with our great news anchors.
Yards through the air this opening quarter.
Watch Kanzioka on the slot. He's been really tremendous for these guys this year. Johnson on 3rd down gains about 3 on the play. Not enough for the 1st down.
Big tackle by Corey Butler, who drags him down.
Looks like Woods Tower is thinking that their punting game isn't really worth a whole lot right now, so they might as well go for it. No, maybe not. Switched it up. Kanzioka's going to go back and punt it. Guittardo back for the Panthers.
They might try to get a rush on here. Guittardo's the only deep man.
Nice snap. And a good punt this time. Kanzioka gets one off.
Oh, just a bad bounce.
You know, he had good bounces, the other bad punts, so it all equals out. And anyway, there's Justin Graham. Long line of Graham brothers playing for Centerline. The Panthers have been very fortunate.
Szymanski goes in motion.
Inside run. And nothing there. Some straight up slow running there by Darrell Rich on first down. We've seen Rich before. Once he gets going, he's real quick, but it does take him a few steps to get going.
With number 11, Terrence Gresham, on the bottom of that pile for Woods Tower.
Rich is a big boy, and he's out split left for the Panthers. Osmond in the backfield. Osmond with the ball. Osmond going straight up the middle and gets stopped by Briskner. Briskner, just a man down there. This kid is something else. 6'1", 220.
Give Osmond a 3-yard pickup. Now it's 3rd and 9.
Tower would love to get a stop here, because chances are they'll get good field position. Graham gets the snap, looking to his right. Has a man open. Just not enough for the first down. That's Stokes.
And Briskner met Stokes with a big pop to the chops.
Big on bigger.
You're not kidding.
Big one that time. Kaczynski, Kanzioka, and his buddy Briskner on the tackle.
That goes for about a 4-yard pickup. And it's 4th and 5.
Did you see how smart Kanzioka was? He's just holding on to the waist and just slowing him down until he's got some help.
We
Way you
got
have to do it sometimes.
Second timeout in this first half.
Oh, this is the first quarter's ended. After one, we got 6-0 Panthers, and they're going to punt from the other side of the field at the 32-yard line. Towers hoping to get the ball around the 50-yard line. They sent Joel Castillo deep, but not too deep. In this kind of weather, it's tough to run up on the ball on a punt. It's almost better off just playing real shallow and hoping it comes near you. Fourth and 4 Panthers.
Joel Castillo deep for Woods Tower. Oh, what a rush.
And they're not going to call anything there. And the ball literally went 7 yards, folks. The ball got a first down by about a yard.
Gresham and Kanzioka on the rush.
They got some contact on the kicker, but the official was right there, waving his arm, saying not enough. They do teach the punter to flop in every division, in every league, in every stage of football. That's just something you do. So Towers got the ball with 38 yards to go. Good way to start things out. Kaczynski. Inside to Kanzioka, nothing there. Centerline's inside defense is really looking good in this game.
Kanzioka picks up a yard on his first carry of this ball game.
Grabowski comes into the game. The sophomore brought up from the JV last week and had a great game.
But now Woods Tower is averaging under 2.5 yards a carry. That's just not getting it done right now.
Kaczynski throwing it up. Almost shot by Anderson, just dropped it there at the end. Third and 9 for the Titans. Third and long for the Titans. Kaczynski rolling to his left. Gets the ball off to Elliott. Intercepted by number 7 for Centerline, Eric Nieri.
That's a big play.
Just like a punt, though. Taking the ball to 25. So really, just nothing there. Just out of Elliott's reach. Great job by the cameraman there. Adam Bullis. Johnny on the spot. First down for the Panthers. From the 25. Looking to get some more offense. They had one big play. Here's Osman on first down. Get some room on the left side. And a good open teal tackle there by the cornerback, number 35. Garrett Fink. Wow, even the cheerleaders are yelling at our camera guys today. How about that? That's a tough crowd.
Osman with 37 yards on the ground on 7 carries.
Most of it all on one big carry. Inside, Rich. Again, stacked up. No gain on the play. Well, they give him 1 yard. 3rd and 2. Take another look here. Rich just gets stood right up. Biskner, I should call him. It's no R after B. Biskner with the big tackle there. Third and short from the 33-yard line. Centerline again going out of the shotgun. Timeout, Centerline. Good call.
Now Centerline calls their first timeout.
.47 left in the first half. 3rd and 2. Here's Graham to the left. Graham breaks some tackles and he goes down the left field sideline to the 47-yard line.
That's a fantastic job by Justin Graham because they did not fool Woods Towers defense whatsoever on this play. And he's able to pick up a first down and a huge chunk of yardage.
Well said, my friend. Well said. Take another look there. Graham breaks through some tackles and basically falls down because of the turf here. Little home field turf for the Titans.
13-yard pickup and a first for Mr. Graham.
Graham from the 47. Gets it inside. Guittardo still on his feet.
Oh,
Guittardo, first down and more. He's a load to bring down. He goes down at the 40-yard line. Woods Tower laying around on the job.
What a fantastic individual effort by Rich Guittardo.
And take another look here. Guittardo
just slamming into would-be tacklers. What a great job.
Big first down here. All the way down to the Woods Tower 40-yard line.
That's a 14-yard pickup.
For number 14, huh? Here's Graham. Graham going inside in his zone. And a big tackle inside. Speaking of big tackles, Enver Shapla, what do you have for us, buddy?
Thanks, Chris. I talked to Coach Brett Davis before the game, and he said, I asked him the keys of the game. He said protecting the football, turnovers, and great defense. So far, so good. Back to you.
Thank you, Enver. Might want to check out what happened to the player on the field right now.
Hobbled played pretty much the entire second half on one leg.
Doesn't look very happy to be sitting down right now. Sims only a junior. Second down, and Graham's going long, and almost picked off there.
Does Deion Coleman even see the ball? I'm wondering if he loses it in the lights. He certainly didn't look natural on the receiving end of that intended pass.
Yeah, Fink looked a little uncomfortable there when he was going up for the ball, and he misjudged it a bit because he slowed down a little bit early, and it looks like Coleman had a chance for it. 3rd and 11. Fink's coming out of the game right now. His defensive coach going over to talk to him, and there's some Woods Tower faithful all bundle up for the weather. 3rd and long. Graham, the lefty, throwing up the middle. And Guittardo jumped early, and it was over his head anyway, 4th down.
I'll tell you, Justin Graham reminds me of an old gunslinger. He just drops back in that pass, looks as comfortable as can be, and just in one swoop motion just fires that pass off. In fact, he looks more like Otto Graham tonight. Look at him. Throwback, big thigh pads, knee pads, dirty derriere. The guy looks like a throwback football player tonight.
And nowadays, quarterbacks don't wear thigh pads and shin pads, thigh pads, whatever.
Not like Otto is tonight.
Otto came for battle. And here's the 4th down punt. Straight up and down, Guittardo. If you're a Woods Tower kid, you get the hell out of the way. And
Matt Vos downs the ball for Centerline as it was headed in the wrong direction.
that looked like it was almost. And it is. Nope. The guy pointed the wrong way there. Coach pointed towards the center line ball, then he changed his mind and said Woods Tower gets to have it. It was awfully close to touching a Woods Tower player. And at this point, if you're a defensive lineman, you almost rush him now, because if the punt's only going 7 yards, nothing good can come of that.
Well, you've got to play hard and play to the whistle. And that's certainly what that center line special teams unit did. Here, Woods Tower is going to start at their own 35.
Kaczynski. And Anderson, it was wide open, nobody covering him.
I want to know how he's not down on that play.
He was, they did calm down, that's why he stopped fighting. We just didn't hear the whistle.
Yeah, we're hearing all sorts of other noise from the field. Drums and cheerleaders, but I'm not hearing whistles.
Yeah, I heard that whistle just fine. Maybe he swallowed it on that one.
I don't know, an 8-yard pickup for Anderson. It's his second catch for 17 total yards.
If he threw that to him in stride, that's a touchdown right there. Kaczynski hands it off. Johnson going to his right. Johnson breaks a couple tackles and gets enough for the first down.
Norlock comes up with a hit in the backfield and is unable here. We'll take a look at the pitch. Here comes number 9 flashing, and right there, he's unable to. Oh, what a takedown, WWE style.
Wow. Now, I gotta tell you a funny story. My wife and I were watching TV last night, and wrestling was on, and they were about to get the guy, at the end when the 3 guys beat up one. I said, watch, some guy's gonna come out of the corner and help them all out. And exactly what happened.
Just like that play.
And Anderson again.
How's that for a completion?
Gain of 13, and well, to finish up the story, she says, how in the heck did you know? Is this a rerun? And I said, no, I haven't watched wrestling in 10 years.
It's like watching a soap opera. Here's another look at it in the double coverage. Great concentration by Chad Anderson to haul that in.
I like the flip at the end that added to it. First down, Woods Tower moving with the football. Kaczynski back to pass, throwing it to Anderson, and hits his hand and out of bounds. I think Anderson misjudged his own speed. He didn't think he was going to catch up to it, and really the pass was perfect. Second down, and that ball went right on the palm of his hand. Anderson usually catches those.
Yeah, he was making those catches last week at Fitz.
Second down. Kaczynski. Ball's tipped, and Anderson went for it anyway. Would have been a loss of 1, and he caught it, but luckily went out of bounds.
Corey Butler, 61. That's the second time now we've seen him tip a pass at the line of scrimmage.
Speaking of second times, we've got Enter Shaplow downstairs. What do you have for us, buddy?
Thanks, Chris. I just talked to Drew Kaczynski, and I asked him the condition of the ball. Problems, it's very slippery. Back to you.
Slippery it is. Slippery when wet. 3rd down and 10. Kaczynski back to pass again. And throws it out of bounds. It's going to be 4th down from the 40. Woods Tower lost some good field position, and they're giving it up again to Centerline.
Noah Young does a nice job, the offensive lineman for Woods Tower, on picking up the backside rush. That gives Kaczynski a little bit more time to look downfield. Unfortunately for the Titans, that play never doesn't connect.
There's some impressive blocking inside, but not enough. I saw number 65 from Centerline come busting through, but the line covered nicely. 65 not on the roster. Konzioka set back to punt.
He's going to kick it to Josh Norlock, number 9. Well, he's getting plenty of time to kick it, and he's going right to the corner.
And a bad play right there by Centerline, not catching the ball, and they're going to get the ball at the 4-yard line. So it looks like Woods Tower's defense is going to get a chance to help.
They're going to start this drive on their own 6-yard line.
Graham hands it off inside. Osmond. Osmond gained about 4 on the play. 2nd and 6. Good way to get out of the dungeon and out into the clear. You don't want your quarterback throwing the ball from inside the other end zone. Not a good idea.
3-yard pickup, 2nd and 7.
Stay right there. I'm just getting that.
And inside again, the handoff. Was that Rich?
Yeah, it looked like big number 1, Darrell Rich.
And here's our big Enver Shaplow downstairs. Enver, what do you have for us this time?
Tackle Dave Sims, re-injured his ankle, just a little tweak. He's already back in the game. Back to you.
I think Sims likes attention.
He's a gamer. I like kids like this. You know, the other kids on the defense can feed off intensity from players like David Sims.
Sims, big kid, junior, wants to play this game. Can't say I blame him. Inside running play on 3rd down and nothing there.
That's Rich again.
He moved the pile this time.
At least he moves it forward. The last play, he lost 2 yards.
And this time he got him back. 4th down and 6, and it looks like Woods Tower is going to be in business again inside the Centerline 50-yard line, but they've done it a couple times before with no luck.
There's a look at the brain trust for the Titans tonight.
I'm sure he'll love being called brain trust. I've never heard that about me before. And here we go on the punt, and it's almost blocked there.
Boy, and we're going to get the flag. And that's going to come back. Centerline's going to go on offense again.
Wow.
Well, they likely will if it's a 15-yarder. If it's a 5-yarder, boy, it's going to be tight.
About a half-yard short.
It might be short.
Let's see if they do that personal foul right off the bat.
There's another look at it.
He's going to do it, too.
There's a look at referee Danny Latham explaining it to Ryan Stokes, giving him his options.
Decline. 1st down, Woods Tower.
And that might be a smart move by Centerline. Woods Tower is getting tremendous pressure from the right side of that defensive line on those punts. Konzioka and Gresham, tremendous pressure. A lot of heat coming on their punter. Probably a wise move just to let the sleeping dog lie.
When I'm on this side of the field, you can bring it all this way, because I'm going to be going, I'm obviously going to be going this way. So we have more
First down from the 47 for Woods Tower. 4:44 left. Elliott in motion. Here's Johnson. Elliott levels somebody inside. And a not very happy number 3 from Centerline. No, gain of about a half an inch.
So Mike Locklear.
Mike Locklear just got plastered by Elliott, blindsided him, and then he got up and got a little upset about it. And can't say I blame him. Take another look here. Watch Elliott. Elliott goes inside and just pops Locklear. Just a beautiful, beautiful block.
Beautiful seal block.
That's the way you do it, folks. Kaczynski, and that's got to be a flag. Nothing, and the officials are just incensed right now. Anderson went down about 10 yards into his route, wide open, blew right by his guy.
Side Judge Brian Hopp explaining it to the Woods Tower coaching staff.
Eberhard didn't seem like he liked what he had to say.
Brian Hopp was a tremendous baseball player at Harper-Woods Bishop Gallagher in the years that they were winning state titles.
How do you know? What are you, like Joe Cochran's brother? Like the Catholic League version of Joe Cochran?
That would be a bad thing, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Here's Kanzioka on the screen to the right side. Kanzioka cuts inside. Gains about 6 on the play, make it 7. And it's going to be 4th and 3. It's a safe play. Take another look here.
Somebody's hurt on that far side for the Panthers. Was that Stokes who gets bounced on his head? Certainly looked like side. We hope that's not an indication of the severity of that young man's injury. And that is Stokes. That's the heart and soul of this Centerline defense.
Got 4th and 3 now. And they bring the punting unit on again. From the 39-yard line, they're gonna punt. Kanzioka back for the kick. Kanzioka gets off another good kick. And this one is going to go out of bounds at the 10-yard line. Another good kick. Kanzioka's found his stride after that, kicking more dirt than ball that one time.
Sorry, the 6th punt for Woods Tower in this opening half. If you're going to have to punt like they've demonstrated so far, you might as well get some decent plays like Kanzioka is providing, locking Centerline's offense deep in their own territory.
It seems like Woods Tower would go for that last week, and this week they're punting. First down, Graham hands it off inside Osmond. Nothing there. This goes to show that one big play can make all the difference, and that Osmond touchdown has stood up so far, 6-0 with 3 minutes left in the half.
No gain for Osmond on that last carry. 60 yards on the ground so far for the Panthers offense.
They'll try to luck again on 2nd down. Graham hasn't had much success completing the pass. Hands it off instead to Osmond. Osmond cuts it inside, has some room to run. Osmond all the way down for another first down to the 21-yard line.
Say on that last play, you certainly could see how treacherous the turf is tonight. Osmond really kind of gingerly trying to get his footing to cut back upfield.
Well, fresh set of downs, 70 yards rushing now for the Panthers on the day. Got a gain of 10. Got Rich in the backfield right now. And Graham still with it. Graham looking for Rich. And Rich catches the ball, really snacks it out of big fresh air. Gain of 3 on the play. That wasn't what I wanted to say at all, to be honest with you. I don't know what that means. Snatches out a big fresh air.
Otto does another great job feeling some heat coming from his right and just slings it downfield.
I believe I said he snacked it out of the air as well, so that doesn't count either. I'm going to take my mulligan on that one. 2nd down and 6. Graham inside to Osmond. Osmond met right at the line, maybe a loss of 1. I see helmets flying around. That can't be a bad thing. Number 62, Joe Triconi, lost his helmet. Minute 19 left in the half. We got a timeout.
2-yard loss on that play. Net punt for Woods Tower. That center line eventually converts into a 26-yard touchdown scamper.
3rd down, Graham throwing to his left, and almost intercepted by Elliott. Just hit him in the hands, couldn't hold on. If Graham didn't put so much zip on it, he'd be going back the other way.
You're not kidding. Yep, that interception's prevented by the velocity that Otto musters on that pass.
That and the rain combined
You
for
can
that
see
one.
it's coming down a little bit now. It wasn't raining on the onset of this ball game, but the precipitation is now falling from the sky here late in the first half. And we're going to get another timeout, this time by Centerline.
And Chad Anderson was back on the punt return, so I haven't seen that.
Let me back in.
He's like, they have to hold me, and you take me out of the game. Nice.
And that's a spot foul, and that's about a 15-yard penalty. That's tough to,
17 yards.
that's tough to take.
That's time to run the ball out and get into halftime. And Johnson goes up the middle, gains a couple. And we've got 2nd down and forever.
We may see one last play here in this opening half. As I look at that draw up the middle. Woods Tower might just settle for going in at halftime and trying to regroup here before coming out for the start of the 3rd quarter.
The Centerline team really playing well right now. Last play of the first half, and Johnson just kind of takes a header there. And in halftime, the visitors, the Panthers, up 6-0 over Woods Tower. Woods Tower needs this ball game to get into the playoffs.
And they're certainly not playing like it right now. They need some desperation here in the final 24 minutes and realize that they're in a playoff hunt and they desperately need a win tonight. Not wait till next week. They need it tonight.
Absolutely. Hey, that's going to do it for the first half, and we are going to throw it over to the band in just a second, so don't go anywhere. And now we're back, and we've got the ball down to the 27-yard line where the Panthers will take over.
I'll tell you, Chris, if you're a fan of offense, this is certainly not the ball game for you tonight. Of the 14 drives in that first half, 12 resulted in punts.
We've had 14 drives?
14 offensive series.
Wow. It's not really a drive. It's more like a, when you only go like 8 yards, that's not much of a drive. And it looks like we've got another pitch and pass here.
We saw this in the first half.
Nobody's open, so it looks like
plenty of room on this side.
And like you said, plenty of room and 1st down and more.
And it's coming back.
That means a holding call right there. Guittardo had the ball forever. Take another look.
Similar play that they ran in the first half, but clearly cut some coverage downfield. And Guittardo has to pull it in and just take off. Here you see the yellow flag entering the field. And we're going to get the call here from the head referee. He's going over the choices with Steve Briskner.
Biskner. As big as he is, we better say his name right, my friend.
We've got illegal use of hands, probably hand to the back. And it's going to be 1st down at about 14 or 15. And the rain is coming down real good now.
I love watching, like when you're up in the booth, you can see all you see are umbrellas out in the crowd. Pretty cool. 1st and 14.
Second penalty for Centerline tonight.
From the 24. Graham back to pass, throws it up, and out of bounds. Really nobody had a shot at that one. Good coverage there by Fink. And right now we've got Enver Shaplow downstairs with some important information.
Yeah, Chris, I just talked to Tower coach Dan Eberhard. I asked him what he told his team at halftime, and he told me they need to play with more heart and more emotion back upstairs.
Thanks a lot, Enver.
And more offense. Defensively, they're doing a great job. Boy, that offense has got to get going for either ball club.
Graham sacked there. Loss of 1 on the play. He was trying to make something happen. And wait a minute, was that Osmond with the ball? I saw Osmond get up with the ball in his hand. Oh well. So maybe it wasn't a sack. Osmond lost the 1. And obviously very disappointed Coach Eberhard right now in his team's performance. 3rd and 15. Defensively, they've done very well. Graham back to pass again. Guittardo tips it up for grabs, but ball hits the ground harmlessly, and the punt team comes in. Well, the Titan defense did their job. They're going to get the ball back inside the 50 again, more than likely.
In that first half, Centerline averaged 3.2 yards per offensive play to Warrenwood Towers' 2.9 yards. There's another look at that last incomplete pass.
Fourth down.
Tardo back to punt. This is the 13th punt of the night.
And this one's going to keep rolling down to the 38-yard line. Good punt there by Centerline, and turnover, or the downs go over to Warrenwood's Tower to again try to do something with this offense. Coach Eberhard, of course, probably had the foot firmly planted in a couple players from the first half effort. He obviously was not very happy with what he saw, and he'd like to see a lot more intensity and passion, like Enver said.
Well, 5 for 16 passing by Kaczynski in the first half, 55 yards with the 1 interception. Not getting the job done on the offensive side, and certainly not on that play either. As
Kaczynski almost didn't get the handoff out there. The defensive backfield was just covered.
Darnell Rich
with Centerline Panthers. Hey, I want to thank Bellacino's for their sponsorship of tonight's game. Bellacino's, located on 10 Mile, just west of Hoover. Their great pizzas and grinders have kept me nice and fat throughout the fall. 755-6300 is the number. Give them a call today.
That was the 11th running play that went for 2 yards or fewer for Woods Tower.
2nd and 10. Running play inside. Johnson cuts for a couple of extra yards. Got a gain of 5 on the play. Good carry there by Johnson. It has been the receiving core that's needed to do a little bit more work.
There's the end result of that last play. That was only the 3rd carry that went for more than 5 yards.
3rd down. Kaczynski, pass to Anderson. Anderson cuts upside for more extra yardage. Going down the sideline, has room to run, still on his feet all the way down to the 17-yard line before finally going down. Chad Anderson has finally exploded for a big play. Take another look.
37-yard pickup for Anderson. Great yards after the catch.
How about the block by Kanzioka there? Put the level out there.
That's the biggest pickup yet tonight for the Titans offense.
Johnson going to his right, has some room to run. Tried to cut it back outside for a little bit more and lost some yardage. There was a definite hole if he cut it inside, but passed it up. 2nd and 10.
Now this is a pivotal drive right now if you're the Titans. Your opening series in the second half after a dismal performance in the first. And remember, certain the coaches were reminding these kids that a playoff berth is at stake tonight.
He had the hole right there if he went inside on Grabowski.
And it's tough sledding though tonight. And he picks up 1.
Second down. Johnson again. Johnson in the wide
nice
open.
cutback.
Cuts inside and all the way down to the 1. Touchdown. Johnson with a huge run inside. Gain of 16 into the score. Putting Woods Tower on the board. 6-6. The all-important extra point follows. I am absolutely positive Dan Eberhard is now a little bit happier with his team.
Well, they're now going in the right direction.
The crowd was crazy. Did you see that? Like everybody was dodging rain and not much else. Fake for the extra point. Plenty of leg. 7-6. Right now, Enver Shaplow downstairs with some more information. Enver, give it to us, buddy.
Thanks, Chris. A follow-up injury to Centerline's Ryan Stokes. He's already back in the ball game, so back upstairs.
That's a tough kid right there. And that's another tough kid finally putting a shirt on. I don't know if that's a good idea. The shortage of flu shots out in the general population. I don't know if he should be shirtless at 40 degrees raining or other. But then again, I'm sounding old here. Finally, Woods Tower, something to smile about on offense. A couple of big plays. We got Anderson involved with the big pass play, and then Johnson a little bit later, 16-yard scamper into the end zone. And we've got a 7-6 ball game, 8:43 left in the third quarter. Centerline hasn't had anything going on offense in quite a while. Osmond really only one play for them so far in this game. Here's Woods Tower on the kick. Fielded from the 30-yard line. And Coleman's got room to run all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, special teams again is putting Centerline in some pretty good field position.
Dion Coleman, you know, there are 3 parts of this game. Offense, defense, and special teams. And Centerline is at least winning one aspect of this game, and it's keeping them in it. First down. Osmond going to the left side. Gains 3 on the play. Second down and 7. These officials are having some serious trouble trying to walk straight in this game. He was all over the place there. Follow the line, guys. Follow the line. 2nd and 7 from the 47-yard line. Guittardo going inside. Osmond with a carry.
Great block.
Osmond, Al Osmond down to the 47-yard line of Warren Woods Tower. Make it the 42 for a big first down. Osmond had plenty of room to run there. Big first down for Centerline.
11-yard pickup. Castillo with the tackle. Szymanski goes in motion.
Graham.
Oh, just a busted play.
Graham is pummeled by number 11, Woods Tower. Greshman really came out of nowhere, unblocked. Loss of 4 on the play. Those are those little plays that make a big difference in the end score.
There's another look at it. Just nowhere at all for Justin Graham to go.
Second and 14.
We'll offset I. With Szymanski going in motion again.
A lot of shifting going on there. Guittardo going inside. Graham looking right. Gets Osmond in the open field. Osmond down to the 38-yard line. Flag at the end of the play.
Yep. We may have a hold or maybe an illegal man downfield. That flag coming from the umpire. And that's what we're getting, an illegal man downfield.
You played this game before. Were you ever the illegal man?
Not downfield, always the outlaw. They're great play.
Well executed in every aspect except for that one guy.
Osmond does a great job getting both arms covering that ball, protecting it. That wet pigskin, he doesn't want it to squirt loose and give Woods Tower any momentum here whatsoever.
You know, amazingly, there have been no fumbles in this game so far. Not a lot of offense, but no fumbles.
That was the third penalty tonight for Centerline.
2nd and 19. Guitardo again going inside. Graham, back to pass. Going deep. Graham threw it up and intercepted. No, I'm sorry, the ball is rolled down. Fink almost got it. It seems they're picking on Fink. Take another look. Graham knew where he was going all along. Heaves it up and right through Fink's hands, but good coverage there. Good coverage by Fink, and you know, they've thrown Fink's way every time. Except for on the screen passes, of course. 3rd and long for the Panthers from the 49-yard line. Coleman underneath and Guitardo up top.
After a player short, Eric Neary rushes out onto the field, and we're going to get a delay of game. And another 5-yard penalty for Centerline. They're just going in the wrong direction now.
Take a look, we got the TV Warren tent in effect next to the truck. Everybody's smiling and saying hi. Good job, guys. Way to watch TV when the game's going on right behind you. You gotta love that. You know what?
Best
They're
seat
dry.
in the house.
They're dry.
Get all the replays. They're covered from the elements.
I'd like to say it's because they wanted to hear us, but I doubt it. Cider and donuts from the producer probably didn't hurt anything. And Guitardo drops the ball on 3rd and 24.
That's a real difficult catch to expect Guitardo to make. The ball's thrown just a little bit behind him.
Absolutely. Especially with the wet ball going behind you at about 45 miles an hour.
Tough enough for skilled, highly paid athletes to make that grab, let alone a high school ball player. Still, nonetheless, a great effort by Mr. Guitardo.
Fourth and long, punting situation. And Guitardo gets off a great punt. Anderson deciding not to go with the fair catch.
Wow, gutsy call.
I don't know if
call that in
word.
a run. I don't know. Well,
in the rain with Centerline Panthers all around you.
I'm not going to call him anything but. That was a gutsy call. Coaches might call him something different. Probably would have if he would have dropped that ball.
It wasn't so slippery. Eberhard might be kicking right now. Well, fresh set of towns for the Tower Titans.
Well, let's see if Woods Tower can continually march down the field like they did that last series here to start the second half.
Johnson.
Boy, just keep heading upfield, get positive yardage. It's tough sledding. Look how dirty Mr. Johnson is. Back covered, saturated with mud.
It'll all feel good if he wins.
Picks up a hard-earned 3 yards. 56 yards now on 18 carries for Jason Johnson.
He's fought the hard way. He got a couple big runs in there too, so you know he had a couple no gains in there. Kaczynski, back to pass. Kaczynski running with the ball and gaining 7 on the play. I'll tell you what, the most wide open player on the field was Matt Konzioka. Nobody guarding him. He had his hand up in the air, but he didn't want to start yelling, hey, I'm open, because he didn't want to call anybody's attention.
We're going to get an official's timeout. David Jaworski, number 77 for Centerline, is the injured player.
Bissell coming in on offense. That would probably mean running play. Konzioka comes out. 3rd and 3. Big down here for the Titans. Kaczynski almost gets him to jump. And Johnson hands the ball and gets right or near the line of the first down marker.
Yeah, he's got to get the first down.
Yeah, they gave it to him. Depending on whether or not the official keeps walking straight. And they're going to give it to him right now. First down Titans. Clock keeps running.
That's 60 yards now on the ground for Mr. Johnson.
He has earned it the hard way. There is no question about that. Fresh set of downs. Kaczynski hands it off to Johnson again. Johnson going to the left side. Johnson breaks the tackle and gets some extra yardage. Gain a 9 or 10, make it 10 on the play. And right now I want to talk to you about movie scene with